gone through the course content also. So today I'm going to explain how to create a simple webby report, and also how to log into the BA Launchpad to create a report, and how user going to access the reports. So that I am going to explain today's session. Okay, Venkat, start card. Hello.
Okay, net problem. అది లక్కీ కనెక్ట్ ఓకే మళ్ళీ
Swati, are you able to hear me? Sabjan, Srivani, can you hear me?
yes we are here
Okay. Okay, fine. Just give me 2 minutes.
Yes sir, again I'm in line. You may go on. Thank you. So at my end, I already given the presenter and organizer access also.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, okay, you are there. Okay, fine.
So Venkat, this class will be for 1 hour, right? Not more than that?
Yeah, yes, Swati, it's a 1 hour, not more than that.
It's 1 hour, right? Yeah, that's the max I can handle. It's 11 o'clock. It'll end at 11 my time. I usually go to work very early, so just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, no stress. It will not take more than 1 hour. Yeah. Okay, sorry. So to report, how to create a simple webby report. So before developing a report, let's talk about the BA Launchpad. SAP BA Launchpad is a portal. SAP BA Launchpad is a portal. Using this portal, end user login to access the reports which is available in the repository. Okay, using this portal, the end user log into the BA Launchpad to access the reports which is available in the repository. Okay, once user log into the BA Launchpad, so you can see all type of reports which is available in the repository. What kind of reports? It can be webby reports, or it can be crystal reports, or you can say dashboards. Any type of reports you can access through the BA Launchpad, which is available in the BOS repository, or it can be the Lumira reports, or it can be the Design Studio reports. Okay, as I said, like we are going to discuss all these reporting tool in our training. Okay, so
also universe, right? Sorry, also universe, right?
Sorry.
Also universe.
Yeah, universe is not a report. Okay, universe is not a report. So the users can access only the reports. User can't access the universes. Okay. So universe, we as the developer we are going to build it. Okay. So users are going to access only the reports. Okay. User can't access the universes. Universe is a layer, semantic layer, which connected to the database. Okay. Yeah, I'm coming to that part also. Now, I'm trying to connect to the server. So to connect to the BO server, even in a real-time project also, you are going to connect to the server the same way. Go to the run, type mstsc, click OK, and enter the IP address of the BO server. Click on connect. Here you need to enter the username and password. Once you log into the BO server, where we will open the BA Launchpad through the Internet Explorer. Go here, open the Internet Explorer. Here I am going to open a BA Launchpad link, the BO Launchpad link. Okay, this is called the BO portal. Okay, in a real time when you are working at the project, so this link we will open through our local system only. So we directly open that link from here only. Now, whenever you are working with the project. Okay. But our server team, they made a restriction that which we can't open through our local system. Everyone has to connect to the remote server to log into the BA Launchpad. But in real time, the end user open this link through local system using the Internet Explorer. And instead of the localhost, so we'll give the IP address of the BO server, which is 122.175.45.76. With this IP address, so user log into BA Launchpad. Instead of local, I give the IP address. Now, once you open a BA Launchpad, it will ask you to enter the BO credentials. So username is admin, password is I'm entering, click OK. Once you log into the BA Launchpad, so user access the reports. Okay. Under the documents, so we have two types of document. One is a personal folder, the other is a public folder. Personal folder, say suppose user created their own report. Sometimes user can develop their own reports, which can call it as ad hoc reports. So those reports you can save it into personal folder. If you create a report and save it into the personal folder, so other user can't access that. Okay, only I can only access that reports. So which I log in as admin. So only the admin can see these reports if you save it into the favorite folder. And if there are any scheduled reports are there, those scheduled reports you can access. Okay, in real time. So every day, so if there is any daily reports are scheduled, those scheduled reports, it will save it into the inbox. Okay. Others, scheduled reports we can send it to the different location also. FTP location we can send it, or BA location, or we can send it to the folder location, or we can send it to the email box. User can directly access through email box. So user not required. And sometimes user do not want to log into the BA Launchpad. You want to get their report into their email box on a daily basis, or monthly basis, or weekly basis. So that configuration also we can do it. That we'll discuss later. And if you go to the folder, so public folder, under the public folder, so depends on their access level, user going to access these reports. Say suppose I'm just trying to open a April folder. Under the April folder, you'll see there are different type of reports. If you see crystal report, you'll see the baby reports, and also you can see the dashboard. Okay, somewhere we can see maybe Design Studio dashboards, Lumira reports also. Okay. Now, so once you log into the BA Launchpad, so user can access their reports. So I'm trying to open one of the report. Interactive report. Okay, this is one of the report you can see. If I select the California or Texas, so it will show only the Texas data. Texas cities data which is shown. And if I select the New York, only the New York data is displayed. And if you select the 2005 detailed data which is showing here. 2017 detailed data showing here. We want to see the 2007 detailed data which is shown. So this is one of the interactive report which we created using the web intelligence tool. Okay. And also one of the another web report I'm trying to open. So this is the way users access the reports. This is the way user going to access the reports. And on demand basis, you can change the data anytime. Say, I want to analyze the data for Florida state. Say I can see the Florida data here. And I want to analyze the data with the 2006 data of it, different products, all the products I want to analyze it. So this is a way user on demand basis, you can filter the data and you can analyze the data easily. Okay, so this is one of the report. So input control relevant report, user can access it. Okay.
Madhukar, bro,
Just
is it possible to zoom it because I am unable to see the characters letters.
sorry, you are unable to see.
That letters there's very
No, I
small.
think you need to maximize your screen from your end.
Okay.
How I am able to see my screen, right? Similar way you can see. You can maximize the GoToMeeting screen. Okay. You're done.
Yes, thank you.
Now, so this is one of the report conditional formatting. So here I just highlight the records. So why I just highlight the records? So if you highlight the records, user can quickly analyze the data. So which state is having which product is having the highest sales revenue and which product is having the less sales revenue, right? So wherever the revenue greater than 2 lakhs, I just highlighted it with the blue color with the upper arrow mark. Now where the revenue is less than 3,000, I just added the down arrow mark. So user can quickly analyze the data if you highlight the records. Okay, this is nothing but a conditional formatting. Okay, so this all we are going to discuss in a regular session. So I hope you understand. So what is a BA Launchpad? Through the BA Launchpad, we are going to access the reports which is available in the repository, right? So it depends on, say suppose sales users are there, sales user, so they can access only the sales report. Okay, and HR users are there. HR user can access only the HR folder, which is related to all the employees information, billing information, and all the recruitment information, all the information. So they can access by moving to HR folders. Okay, similarly, so each domain people, they can access their own reports. The sales team can't access the HR folders. So here, because I organize administrator, so I can able to access all the folders, individual folders, and each folder what kind of reports are available you can see. Okay, and also there is one of the dashboard which I implemented. So I'm trying to open a dashboard. So this dashboard tool I implemented, using the dashboard tool. If you look at here, so this is the tool which I used to implement the dashboard. Okay, now based on the data you selected, say 2017 Florida I have selected, so New York I selected, and California I selected, right? See, based on the year and state, selected values are showing the sales versus margin, and also each year wise the cost per unit you can see. And I'm just selecting 2015, also 2016, 17. Okay, so this is a way so user can access the dashboard, or this dashboard can view it through the mobile application also. So if you configure the BO application in the mobile, so user can access this dashboard through the mobile also. Even reports also user can access through the mobile. Okay, fine. So this is one of the report which one of the dashboard which I implemented using this tool. Okay, now moving on to how to create a web intelligence report. So I just showed you one different type of reports. Now I want to develop a one web report. To develop a web report, so that you need to open a web application through the BA Launchpad. Okay. So to develop a web report, we need a universe. To develop a web report, we need a universe. So how to open a web application? First, go to the application, select the web intelligence. So it will take time to open a web intelligence application. Simple, I just log into the BA Launchpad and I have showed you the reports which is available in the repository. Now I am trying to create a new web intelligence report. To develop a web report, as I said yesterday, we need a universe. Universe is a semantic layer between the database and the report developer. So universe can be implemented on top of the one of the database. How this universe is implemented? Universe is implemented either using the universe designer tool or the information designer tool. Okay, by connecting to one of the database, So it can be any database. It can be SAP HANA database, or it can be the BW source system, or non-SAP sources, which can be Oracle database, or SQL Server database, or Teradata, okay, or might be the Sybase, okay. So it can be any database, and what database contains? The database contains tables, and each table contains the huge volume of the data, which contains the huge volume of the data, each table, okay. Using these all tables, we are going to design a universe with a UDT tool or IDT tool, where you will find that the universe designer tool and the information designer tool is, if you go to all programs under the business intelligence, you will find the tool called universe designer tool, and also you can see the information designer tool. So we have both the tools are available to design the universe. Okay. Anyway, we'll discuss after the web session completed. We'll discuss how to create a universe using the UDT and as well as IDT with the different sources. I will explain on our system, create a universe. I will explain creating a universe on top of the BW system, and also I will explain how to create a universe on the SQL Server Oracle database. Okay. Fine. So now to create a web report, as I said, we need a source called the universe. We need a semantic layer that is called the universe. Okay. Now coming back here, so click on new document. So it is asking to select a universe. Okay. Or you can select the scope. So this all we'll discuss later. I'm going to choose the universe now. Now click on OK. Once you select the inverse, now you can see the list of the inverses are available here. Okay. So there are some inverse created SAP HANA system. So in a previous batch, I have created all these inverses, and there are some inverses are created on SQL Server database. See? Sorry. Okay. So there you can see there are some inverses created on top of the BW sources. Okay. So I am choosing the one of the universe called eFashion. Okay. Let's discuss create a inverse, create a report on top of our own inverse later. So I'm choosing the existing inverse. Okay. So which is eFashion I'm selecting. Okay. So how the inverse looks. So I'm going to open a UDT tool, all programs, Business Intelligence, client tool, and open the inverse designer tool. So anyway, this UDT we'll discuss later. To just to get an idea, I'm trying to show you this tool. So by connecting to the one of the database, we are going to design this inverse. So I'm just to show you the inverse which I is selecting and develop a report. The same inverse I'm trying to open here. So this is the inverse looks like. So these are the different table, and it has a join between the tables. And here I created the classes and objects. Here I define the classes and objects. Okay. So this we are going to discuss simple inverse, and also we are going to cover the complex inverse also. Okay. So I'm choosing the eFashion inverse. Click on select. And here whatever the objects which is defined at the time of inverse designing, whatever the objects I created at the time of inverse designing, those objects I can able to see here. And yeah, Ramesh.
In the paint, it is clearly visible, but when you go to the application, we can't.
1 second, let me just increase my volume. Yeah, Ramesh.
Paint is clearly visible. What you are trying is you can see, but when you go to the application, no, nothing is visible. I think we need.
No. Have you maximize your screen?
Yeah, I'm on full screen mode.
Because see, you can see only my screen. You should not see your screen at all. Even the taskbar also you should not see.
Exactly. I can see only your screen. Yeah. In the GoTo meeting, there is a full screen option.
Yeah. Maximize. Yeah, full screen you did. Okay.
Paint was clearly visible, but now you open. Now you went to application, right? So we can't read anything.
What about others? Srivani, Subjan? Subjan? Are you able to?
Yes,
Yeah, you're able to. Yeah. Swati?
Yeah, I can see it. I have maximized your stuff. Yeah, I can see it well.
Yeah. I think Ramesh, Rameshwar, you can check your end, because see others able to see properly. Maybe somewhere you can just select the full screen or maximum screen. You're able see how I can able to access same way you can see. Even you should not see the once you maximize, right? So you can see only my screen.
Yeah, that's what okay. I can see your screen. Okay, let us continue. Let me see. I can find anything else.
Yeah, maybe I will help you, Ramesh. Rameshwar later. Okay, maybe if you download the desktop version, I think you can able to change the view. Okay. So with the web mode, you have a limited connect access, but I'll show you the next session how to install the GoToMeeting desktop version. Okay. Yeah. Now, so I just access the open the invoice now. I'm just adding the year object. State I'm adding. So these are the objects. Year, state, and adding the product lines. And you can see measures I'm adding here. So these are the dimensions. These are the measures. So based on the dimension objects added, so measures data will appear. The key figures data will appear, which is transaction information. Okay. Yeah. I think Venkat, you keep on mute. Some noise is coming from your end.
I have a question, if you don't mind.
Yeah, Swati, go ahead, please.
Yeah. So so this, you are in inverse tool, right? So everything
Correct.
you selected is from the data from the left hand side.
Yes.
You selected whatever is already there, right? So this is more like your selected column, right?
Correct. Correct.
So those columns are actually from the database, meaning the designer didn't do anything. It's just you are selecting whatever is already available, right?
Yes. Yes. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. And here, so basically these all objects defined at the time of invoice designing. These are all are the objects I created at the time of invoice designing. Okay. So
sorry.
okay. So at the time of invoice designing, each object I map it to one of the table column in the database. Say suppose here mapped with one table. State is mapped with one table. Maybe revenue is mapped with one table. So like that way, at the time of invoice designing, I define all these objects. Okay. So once you add the object in the query panel, it creates SQL query automatically. So it created a SQL query automatically. So now we'll see, as I said, year is coming from the calendar year lookup table and column is year. And state is coming from the outlet lookup table. Okay, and also you see amount sold, sales revenue is coming from the shop fact table, right? So from different table, and also the joins also created automatically. The way you design the universe. So the way you design the universe based on that query are generated automatically. So we are not writing any SQL query manually here. Okay. We are not writing any SQL code here. So as I said, like for BO developer, so basic database knowledge required, not like writing SQL queries. So the query generated automatically. Web Intelligence tool itself, it generates automatically. We are not writing any manual SQL queries. Okay. Now, so once you add the object in a query panel, run a query. When you run a query, so this query execute in the database directly. So Universe is helping us for creating SQL queries only. Universe is helping us to develop a SQL queries only. So once the query is generated, when you run a report, so this query execute in the database. This query execute in the database. Okay. Fetch the records. Whatever the data is available on a particular time. So based on that query, it will execute query in the DB, fetch the records, and display in our Webby report. All the data which will display in our Webby report. Okay. Now let's see. So all the data which is showing in our table format. Year, state, and you'll see the product lines, sales revenue, quantity sold. And in case if you want to see the year-wise sales revenue, maybe I want to display the year-wise sales revenue. So here I can see the year-wise, state-wise, product-wise data showing, right? If you want to see the year-wise sales revenue, then go to the report element, have a table, select the table and drop here. Now you can display, just add the year object. So I can see all the years of data, and you can bring the sales revenue, drop here. Okay, so I can able to see the sales revenue, and so you can see the aggregated data here. So basically the measures will appear based on the dimension object. Based on the dimension object. Dimension object, you can see the blue color, right? So based on these values, the measures will aggregate here. Okay, and you want to see the total revenue of the all the years, go to analysis tab and go to the function, click on sum. So that will show you the total revenue, and you can see the total quantity. So this is a way we can create a very simple report. Okay, and in case if you want to see the data in a graphical representation, okay, yeah, Sabjan, go ahead please.
Is there any other option? I mean, to do some, can we right click and do some? Is there any option like that?
Okay, so other option here, we can present the data into different charts. So you can present the data into the graphical representation. So what you can do, instead of keeping the data in the pie chart here, so you can have a one more tab, like in Excel how we are adding the sheets, right? Similar way, you can add one more chart, one more sheet, one more tab. Once you added one more tab, and go to the report elements, and you can have a charts here. So what I want to see, I just want to see the data in the pie chart. Okay, now I'm going to have a state-wise sales revenue. I want to display the state-wise sales revenue. You can just drag the state and have a sales revenue here. So I can able to see the data state-wise sales revenue. Okay. So if you take the cursor, so that value will appear here. California, the sales revenue and percentage. And also you will see Texas, percentage-wise sales revenue, right? So this is how we can present the data into different tabs and different charts. So it depends on the requirement. We are going to use the different table formats and different charts. Okay, clear what I'm trying to say? Maybe I'll show you one of the requirement. Just to give me a second. One of the real-time requirement I will show you here.
Did we use your screen? I don't see.
Yeah. Just to give me a second. Just to show you one of the report, the real-time report. I'm just to try to show you. So basically, it depends on the requirement. So we are going to develop the reports.
So what you are teaching us is more like a wavy report, simple wavy report, right?
Webby report, inverse designing part, IDT, UDT, that all.
No, what we're doing today is like you're showing us using the data. You have the data stored in the database, using the universe tool, you are presenting inside the baby. Am I right?
Correct. Exactly. Yeah. Now look at here. So this is one of the report. So normally user give the requirement. He will share his requirement in the document or in Excel format. So this is one of the report which we implemented. You can see here. So each date wise. So what is the ticket count? Okay. And if you scroll down, you will see the data which is displaying in the table format also. Okay. And another report. You will see I can able to see the column chart here. The ticket wise, total tickets managed, number of tickets are closed, and the priority wise tickets, right? And similarly, if you go to the pie chart, so which I just created now, so the pie chart also which I can see now. Okay, and also daily summary table format, which I just showed you in the table format, right? And the P1, P2 tickets. Only the color formatting I have not changed, but the same report which I created here. If you look at here, and you can see the year-wise, state-wise, product-wise sales revenue. But here I can see the numbers, node-wise, circle-wise, and also problem status, category. So that all information you can see here. It's a table format, right? So whatever I just showed you, this is a table format. Depends on the user requirement. We are going to develop this. We are going to develop these kind of reports. Okay. So later, so we'll discuss about how to apply the ranking functionality, how to group the data, how to display the break-in sections, how to display the data in order, and how to apply the filter, and also how we can do the conditional formatting, how to link one report to the another report, how to develop a dashboard reports, how to define formulas and variables. So that all we'll discuss in further session. Okay. Today I just explained very simple report by connecting to the universe. So that universe is connected to on top of the Microsoft Access DB. Okay. So the data which is whenever you run a report, the data which is fetching from the database, and the data will appear into Web Intelligence reporting tool. Okay. Here, any questions? Yeah, Sarjan, go ahead.
Do we have any SAP BI Launchpad for users to log in other than BI Launchpad?
Okay. Other than BI Launchpad, SAP user can log into their own portal also. So you can integrate the BO portal with their client tools. Okay. So that also we can do it. Say suppose they are using some ERP system, ERP client tools. Then so this portal, whatever I can see the portal, right? This we need to configure into that portal. So once you configure this link in their portal, so they can access the report directly there. Okay. So they need not to log in through the Internet Explorer. So directly through their portal, they can see the BA Launchpad portal. Once they click on the BA Launchpad portal, they accept this, so they can access everything. How I am going to access the reports? Similar way, so they can access there through the portal. But most of the users, so they can access this BA Launchpad separately, not through the any of the other integration tools. Okay. But yes, so that also we can do it. That integration part also we can do it. Only the thing is, so that whatever the client tools are there, so that through that client tool we just give the use this BA Launchpad information, and that Java or any other team, they can integrate with that tool. Okay. But as a developer, so we are not going to involve into that part. Only we need to provide all the viewer related credentials and the the portal information that we have to provide to the Java team. They can configure that in their system.
As per
Okay.
SAP PO developer, our work is just create reports only, right?
Right.
As per the
Create
client.
reports and design the universe also.
Okay.
Designing the universe. This is very important. So most of almost say out of 100% of the training, so 40% of the training we are going to cover on the universe designing only. Okay, because so I'm developing the reports drag and drop, but how the data is coming, how to define that object, and where it is connected. So that is all taken care in the universe designing only. So out of 100%, 40% of the training we are spending on the universe designing part, UDT and IDT part. Okay, which is main important to create any type of reports. We are going to create any type of reports which I highlighted here: Webby, Crystal Report, Dashboard, Lumira, Design Studio, which we are going to access the universe. How I just developed a Webby report by connecting to the universe. Similar way, we are going to develop a Crystal reports, dashboards, Lumira reports, Design Studio by connecting to the universes. Okay, but the presentation is different. Okay, so here I just drag and drop. There I need to map it, so each and every object in a separate tables. Okay, so each tool is having, but it's almost similar tool. If I'm talking about Crystal, Webby, Lumira, which is almost similar tools, but the presentation is different. Okay, right. So look and feel is different, and you can make a more dashboard interactive reports using the Lumira. So using the web intelligence tool, you can develop any type of reports, but using the dashboard, you can more develop a interactive dashboards. Like a more, it contains the more aggregated data. It's not, we can't display the detailed data in the dashboards. Okay, so that all we'll discuss in further sessions.
Okay. And one more doubt is, just now you have showed some symbols like diamonds, measures.
Yes.
All,
Yeah.
may I know that difference why they have
Different color.
No.
Different color and yeah. So that we'll discuss later. So basically, these are the dimensions. Okay, and these are the measures. Say suppose customer name, customer phone number, and customer is belongs to which state. Those are the dimensions. And customer purchase a product. So number of products 100, and he paid $1,000. So this will change, right? Quantity, and the amount he paid, it will change every day. So based on the customer purchased, right? So those are the measures. Maybe today you purchase 100 products. Maybe tomorrow you purchase 200 products. Okay. So that is the transaction information. So that will change based on the dimension objects. Okay. So that all how we can create this dimension object and what basis we are going to make it as a measures. So that all we'll discuss at the time of universe designing. Okay. I hope it's clear.
When we draw measures, it is aggregated, right? What is default aggregation it takes?
Sorry, when? Sorry.
So when we track these measures to the what was it, palette, so it
This
is
result object only, yes.
yeah, object code. So it is aggregated, right?
Correct. It is aggregated.
So,
correct.
What is the default aggregation? Like it will sum up or it will.
Okay, you are talking about what is default. So it's not going to be default. Say suppose number of customers. Then it will be the count of employee ID, right? Number of customers, count of customer ID, right? So sales revenue, you can say the sum. So based on the year you are going to aggregate it, right? Then it's going to be sum. Okay. So most of the time it's going to be sum. Okay. And sometime, so if you want to count the number of employees, right? So in that case, we are going to use the count function. Okay. So we have a maximum, minimum, average functions also there. Depends on the requirement. So we are going to use the different functions at the time of universe designing. Okay. So once you created a report, then I want to make this report available to the users. I want to make this report available to the other users. Then go here, save as, and if you save it into the favorite folder, so other user can't access it. So I'm going to save it into the public folder. Under the public folder, create a new folder. Okay, so I'm just trying to create a July. Click OK. So here you can just give the name sales report. Save it. Once you save it into the public folder, so any user can access that report. So I'm just close this. So refresh the folder, because I just created a new folder, so which is not appearing. So you can just refresh that. Now I can see the 5th July folder. Go here and you can find the report which I created now. Open a sales report. So user going to access the report like this. But user do not have any modification access. Okay. User just view the report. That's it. But if you user want to do some restrictions, so as per his requirement, we have to define the report as adding some filter conditions. Maybe input controls, maybe you can have the prompts, maybe you can have the drill filters. Okay. So based on that, the way you design it, so user can restrict the data also. Okay. So now I just created very simple report. User can't do anything. Okay. User can't modify this report. So only the developer can modify it. Going to design mode. Say suppose I don't want to see the product data. Then I can delete this column. But end user do not have any option to delete that column. Only the developer can modify this report anytime. Okay. And if once the report is deployed into the production, even the developer can't modify it. So that all changes you have to do it in only the dev and move to the production again. That how to promote the reports, one environment to the other environment. So all administrator activity also we are going to cover in this training. Creating a users and giving the access to particular reports to the particular users. Okay, deployment one environment to the other environment, upgradation, migration of the project. So that all how we do regular activity in the project. So that I am going to cover in our training. Okay. Maybe you can go through our course content. You will get a more idea. Okay, what are the topics I am going to cover?
Well, that
Okay.
universe is a reusable thing, and can you use
Universe?
for multiple reports?
One universe you can develop 100 reports also. Okay, so one universe can connect to the multiple databases also. One from Oracle, one from SQL Server, one from the HANA system. So one universe can connect to the multiple databases also. Okay. Okay, Ramesh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just stopping now. So that's it today. And so we'll meet tomorrow. So tomorrow we are going to discuss about how to create a very simple template. Like if you look at here, this is something like which is showing with a timestamp and a header color, and also the titles. And just titles I removed, which is my company name. It is there. I just removed that. So this formatting option, so we'll discuss tomorrow. Okay, and also how we can display report into the column chart. So you'll see the column charts are available, right? So this all we'll discuss in the next session. Okay, and also how to restrict the data. How to restrict the data using the different type of filters. So we have a query level filters, block level, global level filter, predefined filters, how to create a prompts, and how to create input controls. So that all we'll discuss tomorrow session. Different type of filters and how to present the data into the different table format, different charts, and how to add the report titles in my report header. So that all we'll discuss in tomorrow session. Okay. So that's it today, and we'll meet tomorrow same time. I'll just update through email. So tomorrow we'll have a session or not. So most of the people like preferable. Some people they want to make it at 7 o'clock in the morning, and they want to make it in the evening. So we'll plan it and the morning batch and as well as the evening batch. So both the batches we'll plan it. Okay. So I'll talk to individually and we'll update through email again.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank
Have
you.
a good night.
Bye. Yeah. Thank you. Bye.